Good morning, everyone. And also good morning to all our brothers and sisters all throughout the communion. Please stay in tune for those who are watching us via live stream. We also thank the Lord for the life of our late primate and also for his family, his wife, Sister Nimia, the children, Mana, Elijan, and Mafi. We remember him on his 40th day. Our late primate, Archbishop Ricardo Alcaraz, known by most of us as Archbishop Dick. On this occasion, we celebrate and remember his life, being our brother in the Lord, a husband and father to his children, a good shepherd of God's flock, and a true friend to many, especially to the Ciesian community. Well, many of us had wonderful memories of him to tell throughout our communion. Mine is only a piece of the many, and it might not be that significant to some, but it was remarkable for me. During their early years, after they were consecrated as a bishop, I happened to be with Bishop Raimundo, Archbishop Dick, and Ninang Net in Cagayan de Oro City for an overnight stay at Hotel Conchita. I was quite anxious of the way I conversed him that time because he was so articulate when he speaks in English, and I was not. But the best thing that I did when I was with him was only to listen. He had a lot of words of wisdom coming from scriptures which he shared to me. And this is the one verse he shared that I cannot forget. Proverbs 4 verse 23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Until now, I find this verse to be foundational. Everything flows from the kind of heart we have. Our future, our dreams and aspirations is determined by the condition of our hearts. What is inspiring for me is that Archbishop lived up what he shared. He himself is the epitome of this verse. He has been known to be a disciplined person, especially in the ministry God called him to do. He has been watchful in his life, both in private moments and in the public eye. He was the same. The integrity he showed to us is par excellence. Is it not what Christ is asking us from all of us? To be faithful and prudent manager? In our gospel this morning, particularly in verse 43, blessed is that slave whom his master will find at work when he arrives. Though he is no longer among us physically, but his legacy lives on. The many wisdom and principles he shared have already taken root in our hearts. His preaching and teaching speaks to us today like thunder. It dominates in our ears. His influence reaches to almost all corners of our communion. Lately, I happened to converse with one of my friends, and he said, until now, it's hard to believe and it's hard to move on because of the influence he had in me. There are many who said that it was an untimely death. No, it was not. Everything happens in God's time. For me, he might be away, but he is not gone. He remains with us in our deepest heart. When he was alive, he lives like a good soldier in the Lord. And on his final day on earth, he died like a good soldier in the Lord. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, let us strive to continue what the primate has begun in us, what he did in this territory, on this CEC communion. And finally, let us continually ask the Lord to give us another good primate in our territory. Please stand.